Hello everyone, this is Fun and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls PvP. And in this video, me and my good friend Show Negro, and also known as Synkroniz, are going to be having a series of matches. I'll explain to you why he has two names in a while, but before that, I just want to get into the builds that we're using. I'm using my Leo build, and I'm pretty sure he's using his quality build. But with my build, you know, I really didn't even know how effective the Leo ring is until I actually tried it. And the first time I ever used it was playing with Synkroniz. It was when I was making another build, and like I had Leo, and so we was having a couple of matches in the painted world, and I was just getting destroyed by it, and I was like, how am I taking so much damage? And so he messaged me. He was like, it's the Leo build, it's a Leo ring. And so when I was making this build, it was supposed to be a 40-40 build. It wasn't intended to be a Leo build. But I tried the Leo ring, and I just like it's very effective, so I just went on and made it into a Leo build. I said, why not? Might as well. I'm pretty good with it, so why not? But my stats on this build, I have 45 vitality, 65 on endurance, 28 on strength, and 37 on dexterity. And that'll equal up to my soul level to be 130. Every one of my builds, I have 5 right now. I'm currently working on one, but I have 5 as an M. The soul level is 120. It's between 125 and 130. I don't go over 130 because I was heard that I was well, I was heard. Well, I heard that the best soul level to stop at is between 125 and 130, because that's where a lot of PvPers are. You know, if you want to, you know, be in fight club and stuff, that's a pretty good spot to stop. But let me talk about how the way I use the Leo build and how I think the most effective way to use it is. I don't turtle, but I wait for an opening. Like if I see you about to attack or roll, that's when I attack. Because a counter, everyone knows that with the Leo ring, a counter, you can get a counter by when they roll away or they attack at you. But don't get me wrong, I just don't sit there and wait with my shield up for an opening. I like to keep the pressure on my opponent. Like I like to keep the pressure on the people I'm fighting to make them stay on their toes. Because when I'm using my Leo build, and I feel like if I keep the pressure on you, eventually you're gonna slip up and roll in the wrong direction or attack at the wrong time, and then there'll be a perfect time for me to get my counter. I really just play with strategy, really, but that's just the way I think the Leo is being used in the most effective way. But yeah. So you guys won't forget, I am new to doing commentary. This is my second time doing it. I don't feel, you know, like as nervous as I was the first time, but you know, you can tell that I'm still like stuttering, like, you know, shaking up on my words and all. Please just bear with me. And I actually think I almost got that parry. I think if I would have parried again, I probably would have got it. But yeah, moving on. You see, we switched locations. We're now in the Butterfly Forest, and the reason why we switched locations because he wanted to play. Well, we both wanted to play with the different builds. So I was like, why not? Let's switch. But I'm using my Dex build. I'm using the Fury Sword, and I'm pretty sure I'm using the Silver Knight Spear. I'm pretty sure. I think, but I won't always use a spear. because I'm pretty sure it's easy mode. Like anyone could use a spear. Cause there's no doubt about it that using the Silver Knight spear, or I'll say, you know, maybe just any spear users, I think that is 100% easy mode. Like the range on this thing is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that the Silver Knight spear is the longest spear of them all too. But I won't use it, you know, I'll just use it every once in a while when I'm feeling like using the spear. I really don't use it as much, but especially on my Dex build anyway, I really don't use it as much, but I'll use it every once in a while. But let's get into Synkroniz with, well, Negro's build. His build, I think he called this the Priscilla build, because he's using the Life Hunt scythe and Priscilla's dagger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's using Priscilla's dagger. You see, I play with a different variety of weapons. Each match we have, I try to switch up at least, if not both. I at least try to switch up one of my weapons just to try to throw you off a little bit. Because I believe that if say if you and someone has a series of matches, if you use those same two or one weapon, they'll eventually figure out your pattern, the way you use the weapon basically. But if you don't have a pattern with it, you know, it's still kind of easy to predict. Like if you just only play with that weapon, you will, without you probably knowing, you probably still will do some of the moves you do because it's just a habit from when you're using that weapon. But I think the reason why I try to switch up a lot, because I think it's kind of harder for your opponent to try and predict what you're gonna do when you play with different weapons. Like each time y'all play, you know, it don't have to be, I'm not saying like each and every time you play against each other, but I'm just saying most of the time you guys play a series of matches, like 2 to 3 matches go by, try to switch it up some and watch how he reacts. It'll switch up, his reactions will switch up a little bit, because you won't be as predictable as you'll make yourself is by using one simple weapon. But you just can't expect, just because you switch to a weapon, that it'll throw your opponent off if you're not good with it. You can't switch to a weapon and not be good with it and expect to throw your opponent off. You have to have some skill with the weapon. So that's why, you know, I encourage people to try to go out and, you know, try different weapons. In this match right here, I think this is pretty funny. The funny thing about it is he knows that I have dark magic on this build, but I am not a spammer. But the funny thing, let me point out the funny thing right quick. He says I'm screwed, right? But wait a couple seconds into the match and watch. I just thought this was so funny. He says I'm screwed, but yet, boom, perfect parry. First swing, he didn't even set it up. It was just a perfect parry. And then I don't know why he runs away. I don't know what he was doing. But like I was saying, wait, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm not a dark magic spammer. I would never ever spam dark magic, no matter who I'm fighting, unless I'm getting ganked. Then, you know, it's reasonable to spam it then, I guess. But most time when I use it, I try to use it unlocked, just because I like to try, you know, I like to try stupid things when I'm fighting. And I never really just see people try to use magic unlocked. But, you know, it's just something that I like to try with dark magic. And I never use pursuers unless I'm going full hollow mode. If I go full hollow mode, I'm using pursuers maybe once. No, it's not maybe. I will only use it once throughout the whole fight, if it's an honorable fight. And what I mean by honorable, like if I summoned your, oh, that was a nice pair right there. That was a nice pair. I actually saw that coming, because most people that use that scythe, when they do that R2 swing, and if they connect, they will also follow along with another R2. So I just pretty much predict that he was gonna swing, and I got it. Is it this match? Yeah, I think that in this match I want to point something out. This is actually my first time doing this kind of combo thing. But like, watch it. Run and do an R1, and then follow along with R2, and just boom, catches them in the back. I thought that was pretty cool. That was actually my first time ever doing that. Of course, I'm gonna see, and I don't know how he got away from that. I thought the blast rate was supposed to hit him, but I'm actually seeing if I can actually master that. I'll do some work with that. But that's about it. The last clip is coming up. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys later. I'll leave you to watch the last clip.